So here's a recap of the 5 steps that LinkedIn recommends for students that you can always refer back to as you start to create your profile. But the first thing that you're going to need is a professional photo. Make sure that the background is plain. Look directly at the viewer, or if you're looking to the side, look at your information. Here's a black and white shot of a man in a business casual profession. This next one is in color, but really with minimal distractions. And the final one is a good example of a person showcasing that he is in a creative field while still keeping the profile picture pretty simple. The next thing you need is a good, strong headline. And here are some examples from LinkedIn, some that openly announce a job search and some that are very ambiguous. And here are a smattering of examples that would be good for students. When you first sign up for LinkedIn, you're going to get a URL that has numbers and letters at the end of it. We're going to ask that you remove those and personalize your URL by taking those numbers and letters out. And we're asking you to do that because sometimes recruiters are now asking people for their LinkedIn profile instead of their resume, and you want to be able to give them the cleanest link that you possibly can. The next thing you need to do is write your profile, and you're going to definitely do that with the audience in mind and with the keywords that you are going to discover on the job descriptions that you'll be looking at. So you want to use those keywords, get to the point, and be very specific about it. And then in your summary, you want to include anything that's relevant to getting that position. So work or internship experiences that you've had, courses you've taken, projects you've done, clubs you've been a member of, and of course, if you have a portfolio, post it. There are a number of different voices that you can then write your summary in, which would be the next thing that you would be asked to do. One common voice to use is the third person, and this is an example of one written in that voice. Another choice is first person, and in this one we've got 2 examples, one that's very corporate and businesslike, and the other much more open and creative. There's also implied first person, which is generally used by people in a more senior level. Finally, you want to add bullets of your volunteer activity, any internships or extracurriculars that make sense, and you want to request recommendations, again, from professors, advisors, or any internships or bosses that you've had during your college years. Endorsements. You want to make sure that you are getting endorsed for the types of skills and knowledge that are relevant to your desired positions. You may be endorsed by people on skills that are irrelevant to what you want. You can remove those. Also, if you want endorsements, the best thing you can do is endorse people within your network. The more often you endorse, the more often LinkedIn is going to have your face up there asking your connections to endorse you. And the beauty of LinkedIn is that you know your profile is done properly when the program identifies jobs that you are actually interested in and match the types of jobs that you are seeking. If they don't, you need to go back and look at your wording and make sure that you are using the keywords that are in the job description. So return to your profile and rewrite it until you get the results that you're looking for.